Now we have our environment set up ready. So let's try to add some code snippets to this model and try to add some agents or turtles in this environment. In NetLogger terms, turtles are a similar word that can be used to refer to an agent. But I'm going to mostly use the word turtles here because we are going to use NetLogo for agent programming here. So in this code tab, so I can go to the coding view. So in this coding view here, you will see a line number. So you can see these line numbers while you are coding. But by default, these line numbers are not visible. To enable these line numbers, you have to go to the Tools menu, then Preferences, and here make sure Show line numbers in editor is enabled. So you can disable it or enable it. So if you enable it, you will see the line numbers. And in my tutorial also, I have enabled line numbers. So it will be easy for you to follow the tutorial when you have it enabled in your editor too. And press OK. And here I can define a procedure called toSetup, and we can end that procedure by typing n. So this line number 2 to 4 is a one procedure. Now let's see what we can write inside this setup procedure. But before going to the procedure, we should know what are the different types of turtles that we are going to use in this agent-based model. So for that, so we are going to define different classes of turtles. So for example, we can say, okay, there's a breed. There's a keyword called breed. Breed is something like a class. For example, we can say dog class, tree class, animal class, vehicle class, like that. Here we can say, okay, I have a class called players, and that's the plural word for that class. And also we can have a singular term called player. So like that, I can define a class. So we can use this word players or player inside the code, and now NetLogo will identify it as a separate class of turtles. So in fact, this is a different breed of turtles or different breed of agents. And now I'm going to say in the setup, so I'm going to say, okay, I want to create a player, which is in this game, the player is the green color aircraft. So what I can do is I can say, okay, create players, but I want only one player, right? So here I'm going to say create players, and I'm going to say I only want one player. And after that, I can use a command called ask. Ask is more like a for each loop. That means ask all the players available to do these things. So in NetLogo, we can define a specific code block using two brackets like this. So this bracket can be placed here or in the previous line. That's fine. So but right now I'm going to use two brackets like this. So here we created a player. Now I'm going to ask available players to do these things. For example, I'm going to ask set the shape of this player to airplane. For the moment, let's assume that so there is a well-defined or inbuilt shape called airplane. So there are other shapes like this. For example, there are shapes like circles, flowers, ants. So airplane is a well-defined shape, and I defined it. I used it here. So that means my player is going to get the shape of an airplane. and we can also define our own shapes. And if you want to know a list of available shapes, so you can go to tools menu of NetLogo, and there is this turtle shapes editor. Here you can have a look at the default shape, airplane, arrows, box, bug, butterflies. So like that, there are many shapes available, and also you can create your own shape by drawing it using basic drawing tools, and you can save it in any given name, and you can use that name inside your NetLogo code. So now then I'm going to set the color of my player to green color, and I'm going to set the size of this airplane to 3. By default it will be like 1, so but usually it's too small, so I'm going to set the size to 3. So let's see what happens now. Now I can check my code here by pressing this check button to see if there are any syntax issues or like some compile issues like that, but I don't have any issues right now. So I'm going to the interface tab. In our UI we have two buttons, one button called setup and another button called play. Now we are going to configure this setup button to call our procedure called setup. To do that, we have to right click here and press edit button, and that will open this window so we can edit this configuration button. Now here we have the display name called setup, that's fine, but under commands we can specify our procedure name, which is setup. Now we can press OK button. So that means when I press this setup button, it's going to call this procedure called setup, and it's going to do these things. Now let's see what happens when I press the setup button. So now you can see something appeared here, green color, and portion of it appears here, again green color. Now but we didn't define what is the location of this turtle. So NetLogo assume the default location, which is the origin, that is 0, 0 coordinates. So it places our agent or turtle in 0, 0 location. So that means we have to define the exact place that we would like to see this agent in this environment. So we know that this is 0, 0, and the width of this environment is 80. So if you want to appear agent in the middle of this environment, so our x coordinates should be somewhere around like 40. So I'm going to give x coordinate as 40, and also we can define a y coordinate as maybe like 5. So let's see what happens. So here I'm going to say set my xy coordinates. My x coordinate should be 40 and my y coordinate should be 5, and let's see what happens now. See, as you can see, our aircraft is now located in 40 and 40 x coordinate and y coordinate 5, and it's heading right side. So that is not what we really need. So we would like to set the heading of the aircraft to forward direction. So that is top direction in this environment. So for that, I can say set heading, and here I can give an angle in 360 degrees. If I just say 0, so it's heading north now. But let's say if I give something like 45, so then it's heading 45 degrees from 0 to 45. I mean, it's having an angle uh, of 45 degrees when we calculate the angle from the north direction. So now let's see what happens if I give something like 180. See, now it's heading the opposite direction from north. So like that, we can define the heading. Right now, I'm going to give the heading 0. So it will face towards north. So now we have the basic aircraft here, but it doesn't have any movements. So now the problem we have is how can we define the movements of this aircraft. For that, I'm going to create 4 different buttons.